What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to the next episode of our Let's Play the brand new Builder Base series. If this is your first time to the channel, guys, welcome. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the series to stay up to date with it, and welcome back to all my other viewers. So from last time, it's been a couple of days, we have unlocked the bombers within the barracks, we've upgraded them, and the giants we've mainly been pushing, we have them to level 8 now, mainly because when you get to level 8, you get an extra giant. That is huge, guys. So instead of having 2 giants per army camp, we have 3. Now, for this episode, I'll mainly focus on the giant and archer strategy due to us having them troops upgraded. Before we start, let's go ahead and start the bomber upgrade so that we unlock his special ability. You really want to push the troops to level 2 first, guys, to get that special ability where we will get 200% damage. Now, the bombers are fantastic for bases like mine where the walls aim to direct your troops around the base. So why don't we go ahead and start our free boost in order to get them troops trained quicker and dive straight into the first attack. So coming up on this one, we do have the Crusher on the outside of the base, kind of a southern teaser here, and the clock tower up at the top. No real areas that we could snipe anything off with archers or minions. I think what we're going to try and do here, guys, is push in from the top. So I really want to try and create a little bit of a funnel so that the archers will go in. What I think I'm going to do is go giants. I may even want to take wall breakers here, but I don't think I'm going to. It would just make sure that the giants went into the base, but I don't think, I'd be highly surprised if they tried to walk right the way around the base to the Crusher here. So let's start with just a couple of archers in order to start sniping off this clock tower. As soon as their ability goes down, let's start with the giants pushing in towards that cannon. Now, I do want to have another couple of giants here because I figured there might have been a couple of sneaky other defenses there that we can get the funnel started and we can get the archers sniping them off straight away. So them defenses are down. The giants then don't have to concentrate on them. That mega bomb could have been huge, but our archers are being drawn off to the side. The builder's hall is going to go down. We might even be able to push the 3-star here because the Crusher is going to be on the opposite side of the wall. If the archers can get that Crusher down before the giants try and go over there, then we might be onto something here, guys. So the double cannon is still being tanked for. The Crusher is going down. The giants are going to get through the wall once it goes down, I think. So that is beautiful. The power of the giant and archer attack, probably my favourite and one of the best strategies at Builder Hall level 4. So there you are, guys. What a start to this episode. A 3-star right off the bat. So the main principles are trying to use the archers to snipe off them defences that may be inside the base, but that you can get to easily. And make sure that your giants aren't going to get blasted by the Crusher right off the bat. So coming back to base, we obviously won that one. Only the 1-star for our opponent. Let's look at this again then, guys. So the Crusher, right on this other side, would be difficult to take out, actually, because we'd have to use so many troops to get in there. The guard post troops also protecting it. So we can easily come in from the top here with the giants. Use the archers first. That is key, guys. Make sure that you're not wasting that free ability. Then I started with the archers on the outside there, just so that the giants had a little bit extra health as they moved through the base. If we could get them defenses down. Now, what it nearly caused was that mega bomb not to go off because of the giants, and from there, once you have that funnel created and you can get the archers into the base behind the giants, then you will start wrecking bases. So this one, the Crusher, is on the opposite side. It's a little bit more difficult to take out. We do have a few buildings on the outside, so we can easily get the percentage with that. And I think what we're going to do, guys, is often this strategy is a high percentage 2-star. I don't want to put the giants in down next to this air bomber because I feel they would walk around to this gap. So what I'm going to do is put them to the cannon here so that they will indeed go into the base. I believe that's the only gap. Let's go ahead and start with an archer in each of the corners here. Then what we need to try and do is start working the funnel so that the archers will go in. So I am going to put a giant just on the side here to tank, and then the rest of the giants I'm going to place into the base here. Let's try and get this double cannon down. That will be very helpful for our giants. That one is about to go down. The giants are going into the base. The mega bomb is down, so the archers are now starting to come in behind the giants. Have a couple of archers on the outside, which is often quite nice in order to pick off the defenses. Very unfortunate not to get that archer tower, but the giants will get it anyway. Archers are there onto the builder hall, so that is about to go down. We're bound to get the 2-star. This is where the strategy really falls short, in that the crusher will wreck the giants. So unless you feel you can bring a kill squad in to get that crusher down, then it's really worth just pushing from the opposite side and going for the high percentage 2-star. So 61% on that attack, guys. Let's see if we go ahead and win it, which we do. Our opponent only gets 31% on us, so a brilliant result on that one. Let's quickly go and have a look at it. He went for all archers, and this base, as you have seen, we had an episode highlighting why it is so good, just really crushed him from the bottom there. So quickly recapping the attack there, coming in from the opposite side of the crusher, it was going to be difficult to try and get into that side, clearly because I feel there's a lot of spring traps and push traps down in that area where the attacker wants us to come in. So I did want to put one giant in that area just to tank for these archers whilst they took out the double cannon, and it worked brilliant. Got the funnel created by taking out the clock tower so that most of my archers could follow in behind the giants, get the builder's hall, get the 50%. The archers then did fall to the crusher, but that is just how it goes. It's enough to get the victory. Now this base is a base where we could use the bombers. So checking it out, guys, what I think, I know we're focusing on the giants and the giant archers for this one, but I think we are in fact going to take the bombers. I want to take some minions as well, because there's so many buildings at the bottom here. So long as the Tesla isn't there, that we can take out. I may even take barbarians here, guys, instead of the giants, but our giants are level 8, and it just gives us so much more power since we have them upgraded that little bit extra. So what I think we're going to do here is really go for a bit of a hybrid attack, really going for the 2-star and the 50%. Let's see if we can start it out. I'm going to start out with minions at the bottom here. Really what I'm trying to do is get in close enough so that we can take that double cannon and plenty of percent. So as I have mentioned in a number of my videos, just hold on to your troops. Make sure you're using them sparingly. So at this point, I've got nothing to worry about. My troops aren't going to run out of time. I'm just going to let the minions get as much percentage down the bottom here as I can. Now, I feel I'm going to have to bring one in the middle here, because the other minions are going to be drawn out to the side. The only thing I hope is that minion at the bottom doesn't then pop a Tesla. I'm hoping to be able to get the double cannon at the bottom here as well, but I'm really not too sure. I'm not too sure either. I think we might be able to snipe a few buildings on the right hand side there as well. So as the minions move forward, we'll just see where they get to. I think what we're going to do, guys, is start one of the minions on that side, because I feel until they get in range of that archer tower, they're going to get a decent amount of percent. So we are going to get a few more buildings, and we're going to then start to concentrate at the top. So there's not much else we can do here. Let's put a giant and a couple of archers to try and take out these troops. But then what we want is this area open. We're then going to bring the giants in order to tank for the rest of our troops whilst the archers come in towards the builder's hall. So as long as the archers don't get targeted, guys, the builder's hall should go down. There it goes. The giants move into the base. We still have plenty of archers taking out the rest of the defenses. Minions still on the side here getting brilliant amount of percent. So it looks like we're going to be good for the 2-star. There it is. So there we have a perfect example of why we have the bombers, why we are upgrading them. Just look at them going for the walls there. Fantastic stuff. Although they're crazy and they just attack anything, I personally love them. They're one of my favorite troops in the game just because they're so crazy. Look at them going for every piece of wall, not a care in the world. Turn around and get us some percent, even going after this one little building. They are actually moving out of the way of the Tesla there, which is pretty good. Might be able to get us the extra few percent, which might be enough for the victory. So never quit early, guys. We did have an example on our live stream where we quit early and we drew 35% to 35%. And that was a no star. So it just shows you guys, just wait until the end, get the most percentage you can. So that will hopefully, as long as we win, wrap up this video showcasing the giants and the archers, what I feel is the best strategy for Builders Hall level 4. But that final attack just showed you, make sure you're flexible as well, guys, and that you can adapt to the base. That one really did help. Make sure to drop me a comment if you did make it right to the end of this video. And let's go ahead and just very quickly showcase you the attack strategy again. So on this one, you can see coming in from the opposite side of the crusher, make sure you get that funnel created. Bring the archers in first and use that invincibility effect. Don't let your giants take heat straight off the bat whilst the archers are invincible. So I waited that little bit extra, one test giant, just to make sure that there wasn't any spring traps or bombs that were going to hit all of my giants. Sprinkled the archers around the outside in order to take out the rest of the buildings that they could. And then once that funnel was created, they moved right the way through the base with the giants. Obviously on this one, I attacked from the opposite side of the crusher in order to make sure the giants didn't go down first, and that's what you want to do. As you can see, sometimes it results in the 3-star, other times, as you've seen in the other attacks, it results in the 2-star, but the most important thing is being adaptable, guys. So on this base, it would be very difficult pushing giants in from the top. They just walk right around the side and get blasted from the bottom here. You can see they'd never make it up to the town hall. They'd get hit by the crusher, the mega bomb, everything. So what can we take from this base? There's a lot of percentage at the bottom. All the air defense is pushed up to the top, so minions are a perfect choice to start sniping off at the bottom. At the top here, the guard post troops are trying to protect this area, so I made sure to bring one giant in just to tank for them couple of troops, along with a few archers to start taking them out, but then I didn't waste any time. The bombers then came straight in to open up the wall so that my giant and the archers would then redirect and go into the base, because we didn't want them walking around the side. Then we got the town hall, the builders hall even, and since we had the troops spread around the side and the minions carefully picking up that percent, we ended up with the brilliant bombers getting 80%. So like I said, guys, make sure to drop me a comment down below if you made it to the end. I hope this one helps you. Any other tips for the giant and archer strategy at Builders Hall 4, make sure to let me know as well. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out, guys. Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.